Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. I am just looking. I totally just got a notification, you guys, for me being live on my page. That's different. I haven't been getting notifications for a while. And I know you guys have struggled with that too. Getting notifications. Let me just fix my camera. I think it's a little crooked. Is that a little better? I feel like it's a little uneven. Sorry guys, I thought I had that nice and even before I got on here. Hi Julie. So I know that a lot of you guys have struggled with getting notifications for my lives, and I'm signed up to get notifications for my lives as well and have not been getting them, but I just randomly got one. So I don't know, maybe it's working. So, as people are popping on here, happy Saturday. This is not normally a day that I am live, here on Facebook, but I always do my Blessed2Craft Make and Take for the month. I always do that on the 28th. So whichever day that falls on is the day that we go live to do it. So today it is on a Saturday. So happy Saturday to everyone. Oh, good. Julie, you just got one too. So maybe notifications are going to start working for Facebook once again. That would be amazing, right? Okay, so a couple things. Hi, Diana. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We had a great Thanksgiving. My husband normally works on Thursday. Well, he works on Thursday, not normally. He does work on Thursdays. And so he's usually never home with us on Thanksgiving. He's a tow truck driver. And so he gets to be home unless he gets a call. And he usually gets a call. You know, they usually start around 10 or 11. But this year he did not get one single call until the evening, which is probably a lot to do with everybody staying home and not a lot of travel happening. And we're in California where everything is locked down. But it was so nice that he was able to be home because we had to replace our front door. So he spent the entire day hanging a new front door, and it looks amazing. And it was fun for him to be home, and we watched Christmas movies, and we just cooked for our little family. None of my family really likes holiday food. Not kind of, they don't, none of them do. So, you know, we didn't go crazy, but we had a few things that I love. So I hope that you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hi, Kathleen. And that you were able to maybe spend it with family, or maybe do some Zooms with family. I don't know where everybody's at. I'm a big fan of people just traveling and being with their families, and you know, that's where we're at. We didn't, because we don't have family really close to us. My mom's 4 hours away. So, but I hope that you had a good Thanksgiving. Today we're going to do our Blessed2Craft Make and Take projects, and I'm really excited. It is featuring the Heartwarming Hugs designer paper, and we're going to look at that and some stamp sets, and we're going to make a few things. What I want to share with you guys is I have 4 packages that are the card make and takes. So these packets right here have all the supplies for these 2 cards, plus it has a printed PDF. Okay? So I redesigned my PDF this month, and I'm really excited. I feel like it's really beautiful, and I'm very excited about it. Hi, Roberta. I love this designer paper too. Oh, your first Thanksgiving off in 30 some years. Oh, Julie, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you kicked back and just enjoyed having some time off. Hi, Daisy. So I redesigned the PDF for this. This is the first month that it looks like this, and I'm very pleased with the redesign. I feel like it looks a lot cleaner. And this is the PDF that everybody gets in their packet when they get a Blessed2Craft Make and Take. They get the printed PDF. So I have 4 packets here that just have the cards and the PDF. So I didn't have enough pillow boxes to include the pillow box. but it has all of the supplies. It has the card kits to make these 2 cards. So if you're interested, I have 4, and if anybody is interested, these are $10. So if you want to try out what a make and take packet looks like from me, this would be a great opportunity to do so. I have 4, they're $10, first come, first serve. So you can send me an email if you want, or you can wait until I put up a PayPal button. I think there's actually one a little farther down my page for these that I said, I just popped it up when I made the kits, and I was like, I have 4 extra, but probably nobody knew what I was talking about, right? So just $10 for these. I'll pop them in the mail on Monday to get to you, and there's plenty of time to make them before the holidays. So I have 4 of those. I just happen to have 4 extra kits, and then it does come with the PDF. So let me catch up on comments. Hi, Daisy. Oh, good, Julie. I'm glad. I kind of had a lazy yesterday. Like normally I just get right back to work after Thanksgiving. And I decorated the rest for Christmas with the exception of our tree. And I just kind of hung out yesterday and it was kind of nice. Diana said we had turkey and all the trimmings. Our daughter and her family came. Oh, that's so awesome. All the twins, 21st birthday. Wow. 21 years old. That's crazy. I'm so glad you got to be with family. Yay. Welcome, everybody who just came in. Jill, hello. And Mary and Gloria. So let's go ahead and get started with the make and take. So I'm going to make all 3 of these projects. If you're not familiar with my Blessed2Craft Make and Take monthlies, it is a super fun thing I do each month where you can sign up. It's $25 a month. You get $20 in product, and then you get a make and take project, and then I do it live. I share the link, so if you are not on Facebook and you're seeing this on YouTube, you can also join. The live is on Facebook, so we can interact and have fun and craft together, but I also send out a link so that if you're not on Facebook, I know I have several people that purchase the monthly make and take that are not on Facebook, and I send out a link and so that they can see it too. And then also everybody who's involved in the Blessed2Craft Make and Take monthly also see a bonus project that nobody else sees, that only the members see. So this is what we're doing this month. You get a PDF, which I print out and include in your packet. And then you will get packets that have all of the stuff for you to make the projects. And this month you got a pillow box, and then we're going to make these 2 cards. So we're going to dive in and we're going to create. Now the stamp sets that I used is you could use either one of these or you could use both. This comes with a bundle, and the other perk to being a part of the monthly make and take is that you have the opportunity to purchase whichever stamp set I use, and I try to just use one stamp set that doesn't coordinate with dies or a punch, just so that the cost is not as expensive. This month I showed 2 products, and what happens is you get the opportunity to buy that product without shipping or tax, and I just include it in your kit that I send out to you. So this month I used both of these. You can absolutely substitute any sentiment that I use on the projects. You can substitute whatever you have. That's sort of the idea. Some retired product that I used this month, and I sent out just about all that I had, were these wood buttons. They just coordinated so well, and I really loved them. So in your packet, you will get some of these, and these are retired, but that's also part of the perk of being a part of the club, is sometimes you get retired products that you can't get anywhere else because it's retired. And while it is sort of sad that you can't maybe go buy the buttons, right? It is also fun to use up our items and use up our stash, and then be able to purchase whatever is up and coming or is new. And instead of hoarding these things, I just like to encourage you guys to use them. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's the designer paper. Oh, perfect, Mary. Can you, I'm going to pop my email address in. Can you email me so that I have your address and information? And I would love to send that out to you. So I'm just popping in my email address here. It's like kind of like hunting and pecking on this keyboard. But I'll pop that up there. So if anybody else is interested, just send me an email and I'll get it out to you and you can make those 2 cards. So this is the designer paper that I'm using, the Heartwarming Hugs. I really love this paper. I feel like it's really classic Christmas. It reminds me of some paper we had about 8 years ago that I absolutely adored. And it was like, sort of like the same type of paper where it was like red and green and polka dots and just check pattern. And like, I just feel like this is so classic Christmas. And I love that. I love the red and the green. So for this month's projects, I coordinated that designer paper with early espresso and crumb cake. So let me see which card we're going to do first. Okay. So when you get your packet, it all comes like this. So when you pull out your product, what you're going to want to do is pull that out gently. And then everything is stacked and all of your pieces are in each set. Now, if you get one of these, I believe they're individually packaged. I can't remember exactly. So just be careful when you pull your packets out of product. It comes with an envelope, so that's awesome that you have that. And then we're going to start with this card here. Now, on the PDF, it has all of the measurements. So if I don't refer to the measurements, sometimes I forget when I'm doing the video. If I don't refer to the measurements on your PDF, you will have the measurements. If you're not getting this product, you can guess. They're pretty simple. And sometimes I do share the measurements. Sometimes I forget. So let's grab our adhesive. And the idea is that these are simple cards to put together. You can get some product to add to your stash and you can make some cards right away. And it's really fun and you can see if you like it, some of the different products that I share. For instance, this month we're using these gold hoops, which I never would have personally bought on my own. I saw them in the catalog and really didn't understand what to do with them or how to use them. And so I got this, it was something else that I was doing and I grabbed them, I opened them up and I fell in love with them. And so that's the idea, is that when we are doing these projects, you will get a little bit of product that you can try out and see what it is and if you like it. So for this card, I'm going to do it different than our card that's on the PDF, and I'm going to show you both designs. So instead of using this design here, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do it the opposite. So here's that green check pattern. Roberta said, I am making 50 Christmas cards for customers and using this paper. It's beautiful paper. And then there's a strip here that we're going to use. And again, I'm going to do the opposite of what I did on the very first card. So you can see just 2 layers, and this is just 4 by 5 1/4. It's a real simple layer with a real simple border, and then I think this is 2 inches by 5 1/2, so it stretches all the way across. Now the next thing that we're going to do is I have a stitched circle, and this is in crumb cake, and we're going to use early espresso. Me too, I love this pattern. I love this paper. I mean, I think it is some of the best Christmas paper we've had. So now I'm going to use, so for the first card I used this, and that's why I chose kind of both. This has great dies that go with this collection, and then this one has really great larger sentiments, and I think it's fun to use. And so let's go ahead and just use okay, so let's do a little something for you. That's really pretty. Let me get a clear block. And we're using early espresso, and I think my early espresso ink pad needs to be re-inked. So we'll see. Not too bad. Okay, then the other thing that you got in your packet was a little red heart. Now, this mini heart punch is retired, but I love it. And so is the red glimmer paper. But glimmer paper is something that I hoard when we have it. So anytime we have a colored glimmer paper, you best believe that I'm stocking up on it because, I mean, you can always use glimmer paper, right? So I'm going to take two mini dimensionals. I don't particularly love mini dimensionals, but that's just me. And then we're going to put that red heart. Now, this definitely doesn't fill up the, circle like my other one did, but we're just going to go with it. See, and we'll twist that. Okay, so now let's put the card together. And what you want to do is, your little hoop is going to go on here. And then you're going to layer your circle like so. So what I do to attach this is you can attach this with glue, like with our liquid glue. Let me show you that. Okay, so let's get a good idea. This is where my perfectionism comes in. Okay. It has a flat, the actual rim of this is pretty flat, surprisingly. So just put a couple dots all around it. It's really easy to hold. So you guys know I always think of my mom when I'm doing crafty things that are tiny or maybe awkward because my mom has really horrible arthritis in her hands. And so I'm always thinking, could my mom do this? Would she struggle with this? And this is one where the rim is actually easier to hold than it looks. So you're just gonna press that there. And it has enough weight that it will stay down. So now we're gonna put this here and we're gonna use dimensionals. And what I'm gonna do is make it to where that hoop can go in between. And I am running out of dimensionals. Let's see. So yeah, just take a quick look at that and then you'll be able to see. Okay, so then peel these off and just look at how cute this is with that paper. I actually really like it with a smaller sentiment. It's cute. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to add some of the buttons. Now, I don't have any of the colored buttons left. I tried to make sure that everybody got a variety of like a dark one and a light one. So I just have 2 light ones left, and that's okay. It's still going to be cute. Nobody who gets this card is going to be concerned that their button on their card are too light. Maybe a crafter would. Maybe a crafter might be like, hey. But I just like to add those like that. And then as a little extra, you guys know I love my extra bling. I'm going to use this Nuvo. This is Nuvo Crystal Drops, and it is in Dark Walnut. And I'm just going to add a couple for that brown. I wanted to really bring in that espresso brown color. And I think that'll be just fine. And this is, okay, so this is the card we just made. Julie said, it reminds me of a country farmhouse style. I love it. I do too. And then this one. So you can see with the two different designs. And then here's with the dark brown button. Daisy said, I have buttons from SU from like 8 years ago. Me too. I should use them. Forgotten embellishments. I also love embellishments. Like I love ribbon. You guys know that I hoard all the ribbon and then I use it because our colors are the same, right? If it doesn't really matter the style, but it's the same thing kind of with embellishments. And I love being able to pull them out, you know, several years later to use them on different things. So here are both of the cards. Now I'm going to carefully lay this one aside because it's wet and we don't want to smear those enamel dots. And then we're going to go in for our second card. This time, everybody got 2 full rolls of ribbon. So if you got your make and take packet, you got 2 full rolls of this ribbon. And then you got a 1/4 pack of the designer paper, which is fun. And then all of your card kits. So in this card, we have these items here. This is a crumb cake card base, and it opens in my favorite orientation, which is this way. And then I have 2 strips of designer paper, which we're going to use the opposite so that you guys can see the different ways that you can use this. This is 4 1/4, probably by about 3. And this is going to be 5 1/2, probably by about 1 1/2. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to layer this piece first. And all of this is going to be flat. So where's my runner? I'm going to use my grid mat. Hopefully you guys can see me. Yeah, you guys can see me. Thanks, Diane, for sharing the video. I appreciate that. Okay. So we'll put that just like that. Doesn't matter exactly where it is. And then we're going to put this piece here. And this, you know, I always, when I'm designing these projects for you guys every month, for the Blessed2Craft Make and Takes, I always try, oops, I'm going to need to trim this down. I left it a little bit long here. I always try to kind of push myself out of my comfort zone. And one of the things that I don't regularly do is layers like this. But in the spirit of doing things, you know, a little different, I tried this and I actually ended up liking it. Okay, so we have that. That goes there. The next thing that you have is a piece of our brushed metallic. And hopefully you can see this. It has these trees embossed. And the other one, when I show you the other one, I'll show you that it actually, the tree embossing was a little bit better on my other one. I had to kind of get in the groove when I was embossing. I normally don't emboss items for when I send kits out because I like you guys to have your own options. But particularly on this kit, I embossed everybody's brushed metal piece because I thought that it was really what made the card pop. And if everybody didn't have that embossing folder, I didn't want anybody to be disappointed because it's kind of specific. If I'm just doing polka dots or stripes or something, I feel like probably everybody has something that will work. So all I did is I put both of the ribbons together and then tied a bow, and then I'm going to pull them apart so that you can see both colors. Maybe should have been a little bit more careful when putting them together. But I love the gold edging on here. And then let me grab my ribbon scissors. Okay. And then what I like to do, since I tied that bow and I don't feel like I tied it really, I don't feel like it's a strong bow, like tied. I'm just going to put some tape on the back of that to just hold everything in place and make it a little bit more steady. You can also put a glue dot under there, but I think it'll be okay. And then what I'm going to do is I should add, like, do I have some foam? Let me see. Oh, you know what? I have these foam sheets from Stampin' Up that I have yet to use. Let me just use one of these since it's right here. I love this ribbon too. It's so pretty. So these are actually like foam pieces you can get from Stampin' Up. I got these as a gift, and I don't know how cost effective they are because I've not purchased them. They're really sturdy. It's like a full sheet of dimensionals without any shape cut out. What I think would be cool for these is you could totally take a punch. Let's see if it works. Maybe not. Maybe I lied. Let's see if I ruin my punch by doing this. No. I mean, you totally could. But I think that's kind of a cool feature of these because they're so sturdy. But again, I don't know exactly how cost effective this would be if you're like, you know, if you use foam a lot. I think I probably prefer my own fun foam. I think it's probably more cost effective. But you guys know I always like telling you guys that. I don't think anybody needs to go broke doing anything. Okay, so I'm going to use, on the first card I used this. So again, if you only had this stamp set, the first card we used this, the second card we used this, and the third card we could, you know, we could use out of there. But I'm going to go over here and use this one. And what I want to do is use I Like You a Latte. This would be so cool to, will it fit? Yeah. This would be so cool to pair with a like Starbucks gift card for Christmas. And how much do you love photopolymer stamps that you can just see right through? They are my favorite. Love You a Latte. And you can see my circle. And maybe for this one, I feel like I might need something behind the circle. Doesn't it feel like that since I did it different? If you guys do it exactly the way that I did it, I'll show you. But I feel like I might want something a little bigger. That's a quarter. And then I think this, maybe not. Let's just try it. I mean, we're here stamping, right? We might as well just try it. The Love You a Latte is from this one, Warm Hugs. And this is the one that coordinates with the dies. You're the marshmallows to my cocoa. I just saw that, you guys. How cute is that? Okay. And I feel like that's too big. So what is that one that I have? We're just crafting. Nobody panic. Where's my punch? This is 1.5. So I need like 1 3/4 is what I really need. And I don't have a 1 3/4. What about this? We're just going to punch up this red glimmer paper like nobody's business. Let's just do it. So again, you might have like something on hand. I don't know. I'm not really loving that. What about this one? Oh, this one might work better. I'm almost out of red glimmer paper, people. Okay. Well, it's going to have to be one of these situations because... Does that look weird? I feel like that looks weird. Okay, so maybe we do it like this. Maybe, I probably should have stamped that in red or something. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do, I think that's out. I'm gonna have to use my extreme adhesive because we need to move on, right? Is anybody else getting restless? Okay. And then I think the Seal Plus will hold on glitter paper. Yeah, it's not bad. And then let's put a dimensional right under here. I wonder if I can use this, you guys. Okay. Daisy said the second one. I'm not sure which one was the second one. Oh, it still needs a dimensional under there. What was I thinking? I was thinking that would solve all my problems. Clearly not. Clearly it didn't. There we go. Oh, the light is coming through weird. I can't see comments now. Okay. Well, it's not as good as this one. I feel like this one turned out better. But you know, you win some, you lose some. It's okay. So there's those two. Oh, I need to add my little brown enamel dots. I like the colors of all of this paper. I mean, there's not one sheet I don't like. But I definitely think this one's better. With the circle, I think it's better. Okay, so let's set those aside and then let's make our pillow box. Okay, so the next project is the pillow box. And this one is really fun. So this one, you can pick any designs you want. Look at all these punches I have out. I have like 1,000. Okay. We'll just stack them up in front of me. Okay, so we can choose any design that we want. And it's okay if you only have a 6x6 piece. I love this design. I know we used it in a card already, but how can you not love that design? And then I feel like I should use something different, but let's use these two. So I did, I think about 4 inches. I can use my little trimmer for this. Probably smaller. Probably 3.5. And then let's cut this so we can use it. I'm gonna do like 1.5. No, I would need to do it this way. So if I do it this way, yeah. Yeah, okay. So like 1.5. Gotta make sure the orientation of this paper is correct. Okay, so these are our 2 pieces, okay? And here's the pillow box. Now you can get great pillow boxes on Amazon for super inexpensive. These were Stampin' Up pillow boxes from a while ago, I think. I don't think we still have them. So you just put your gift in here. I've loved putting Christmas gifts in here. You can put a pair of earrings. You can put a necklace. You could put a gift card. These are just handy for lots of different things. Okay, this needs to be cut again. Let's go down to 3 inches. Okay. And then this is gonna fit for these particular pillow boxes. It's not going to stretch all the way, but you're gonna be totally fine. So I just like, you saw how I just wrapped that, and then come to the edges here. And then just pinch them. And then what I wanna do is do the same for the striped one. I love this paper, you guys. This is just amazing. Okay, and then to attach it, all I do is wherever these, I mean, you can actually put it wherever, but I feel like I just put it on the flaps here, and then that way I can sort of get it back on here, and I have a little bit of wiggle room. You could use liquid glue. I almost said liquid glass. What in the world is liquid glass? You can use liquid glue, and that would give you a little wiggle room too. But I find if I just throw my adhesive, I find if I just add it to the flaps, it's enough. And then I really want to cover a lot of that stripes up. I just want a tiny bit of it peeking through. And I mean, here's the deal. This is probably just going to get thrown away. And I've made my peace with crafty projects and cards getting thrown away. So I just like to add a little bit of Scotch tape. And no, you can't even tell. Like, nobody is even going to be like, oh my word, there's Scotch tape on this. How could you? I promise. It's probably just going to go in the trash. So add your little gift, or you could add chocolate to this. These would be really great. If I had more pillow boxes, I would probably do these for my husband's work. I'm not positive that they're having a Christmas party this year. It's a really small company, but I'm not positive that they're doing that this year. And normally I do something where I give out, little crafty treats. I've done hot chocolate in the past. Probably a hot chocolate pack would fit in here. And then again, I'm just taking this ribbon and I'm adding the bow. I'm going to make that pretty tight here. And I'm going to leave that bow pretty big. And then I'll trim off the extras. Okay, and then let me catch up on comments, you guys. I didn't even... This light situation. I made cute favors for Thanksgiving and no one said anything about them. Oh, Carol, I'm so sorry. It's like the crafter's curse, right? Like, we're so excited when we make something cute. I mean, I still listen, we're not even done with this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I made this. Isn't this the most amazing thing ever? And you're right. Like, nobody ever thinks it's like as amazing as we do. Okay. So for your pillow box, I actually did not have any left. So I'm just going to show you the pieces that everybody got. And this is the pieces that everybody got. I literally gave out all of my gold hoops. But what you do is with your little red piece here, you put the dimensionals on this and then you thread your hoop through the ribbon and then tuck it under where the dimensionals are. So it is loose, like you can see it's loose, but it's in between those dimensionals and it'll hold it in there. And then it's kind of like a fun, kind of not interactive, but it's kind of fun. It moves around. And then I just put the ribbon around here. And then what I did is I stamped So Very Merry, and that comes from this set here. So, and then I did the candy canes, and I stamped them in red, and then I used a silver gel pen, much like the white gel pen everybody got a couple months back. I used a silver one to add some stripes to those candy canes. And then I added the enamel dots on there. But that is the third project. And you can see with the different paper. And your kit might have come with a polka dot pillow box or a plain craft pillow box. But either way, it's still super cute. Okay, so let me show you all the projects. Let me close my ink up. And then let me very carefully, because some of these have the wet enamel dots. Let me see if I can get all of this in here. And then there's this one and this one. No, this one's not wet, but this one is. So cute, right? And these are great sets. This one is really fun. It has the coffee cup. You could even do the coffee cup on there. It has the tree, the heart, the star. I love this. You're the marshmallows to my cocoa. I just think that's so cute. I didn't even see that before. So there's that one. And then there is, I gotta clean all these stamps. And then there is this one, and I love the larger greetings. Don't we all need just a little bit of crafty inspiration these days? Isn't it just, I don't think you're alone, Julie. I think we all need that right now. So I hope you enjoyed seeing these. Again, now I have 3 packets left because I know Mary said she wanted one. If you would like to make the cards, all of the pieces are cut, like the designer paper is cut and a part of it. You literally will just have to make the cards, and then you'll get a printed PDF, which is super nice. And those extra packets are just $10. So you can email me if you're interested, and then I'll pop up photos. And then if you are part of the Blessed2Craft Make and Take monthly, I will be jumping on our Facebook group in just about an hour to make our bonus project. And then I will be sending an email out to everybody. Of course, if you're catching this on YouTube, I'm not live anymore, but I would love for you to click the subscribe button so that you are subscribed to my channel, and give this video a thumbs up. I would love that. And I will be back, you guys, on Monday. So Monday, I will be back to kind of normal. We'll have our Facebook live on Monday, and then I will be doing a YouTube live on Friday. So I'm excited to add that in and to see how that goes. And then also you'll be seeing next month's Make and Take packet. You will be seeing that next week as well. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend, a wonderful Saturday, and a great Sunday. And I will catch you guys next week. Have a great day, you guys.